What's going on, everybody? Hey, before I get started, I want to make this disclaimer. For one, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. Also, I am a owner of SMH, right? So, first of all, SMH is trading at 506.48. Year to date, it's up 40.64%. Over 1 year, it's up 140.44%. Over the last 5 years, SMH is up 316.86%. In regards to my position, I'm currently up 141.62%. I have a cost basis of around, well, not of around, I have a cost basis of $209.60. So, like I said, SMH is currently trading at $506.48. Now, let's jump right into it, right? Semiconductors are powering everything right now: artificial intelligence, smartphones, data centers, you name it. And one ETF that's been right in the middle of all of this is Semiconductor ETF, SMH. But here's the question: is SMH still a good investment, or are people getting in too late? Right. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the SMH performance, pros, the risk, and what you need to know before investing. So let's start simple, right? SMH is an ETF that focuses on semiconductor companies. These are the companies that design and produce chips using everything from iPhones to AI systems, right? Some of the biggest names inside of SMH include companies like NVIDIA, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, and Advanced Micro Devices, better known as AMD. So when you invest in SMH, you're not betting on one company, you're investing in the entire semiconductor industry. So let's talk performance, right? Now, I've already given you some numbers, but SMH has seen strong growth in recent years, especially with the rise of AI and increased demand for chips. Companies like NVIDIA have played a major role in pushing this ETF higher. But here's the thing: semiconductors are, a cyclical industry, right? That means they just don't go up forever. There are periods of strong growth and periods of pullbacks. So let's break down let's break down why investors like SMH, right? So one is the exposure to a high growth industry. Semiconductors are essential to modern technology, and demand keeps growing. So, two, like the AI boom, right? We know what's going on with the AI industry right now, and it's a major boom. So, artificial intelligence is driving massive demand for chips. So, and companies like NVIDIA are the center of that. And three, diversification, right? Instead of picking one stock, I know a lot of new investors, they don't know what stock to pick. A lot of seasoned investors don't like to invest in one stock. So with SMH, instead of picking one stock, you get exposure to multiple major players. And also strong historical performance. We talked about the numbers in the beginning, right? SMH has delivered strong returns during tech-driven growth cycles. So from a growth perspective, it's easy to see why investors are interested in SMH. Now, but let's talk a little bit about the cons, right? We heard all the pros, the numbers, the percentages, the returns, but no investment is perfect. And just like SMH, right? No investment is perfect. Here are some risks, right? One is the concentration risk. SMH is heavily weighted toward a few companies. So if one major player drops, this could have a big impact on the ETF. Volatility, tech, and especially semiconductors can be very volatile. Um, Big swings up and big swings down. And like I said earlier, three, it's a cyclical industry. So therefore, demand for chips can slow during economic downturn. So that can impact earnings and stock prices. So, and one last concern is, valuation concerns. So after strong runs, some semiconductor stocks can become expensive, which increases the price. Well, I'm sorry, which increases the risk of pullbacks. So have to be inconsiderate of that as well. So who is SMH for? So should you actually consider SMH? I gave you the numbers. I gave you the returns. I gave you my return. So this ETF may make sense for long-term investors. Me, I am a long-term investor. So like I said, it makes sense for long-term investors, people who believe in AI and tech growth, and investors who are comfortable with volatility. I'm a long-term investor. I believe in AI and tech. I'm comfortable with volatility because why? I'm a long-term investor. So, but if you're looking for stability or low risk, this may not be the best fit, right? So keep that in mind if you're thinking about investing in SMH. So here's the bottom line, right? SMH gives you exposure to one of the most important industries in the world, but it comes with volatility, concentration, and risk. So like any investment, it comes down to your strategy and your goals. So, hey, if you want more breakdowns like this covering ETFs, stocks, passive income strategies, hey, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments, are you bullish or bearish on semiconductors right now? I can tell you right now, I'm bullish. But until next time, I will talk to you guys later.